The night of the Harper family reunion felt like every other summer gathering, loud, warm, and filled with the smell of grilled corn and barbecue. The backyard was strung with golden lights, and old Motown music played softly. All eyes, as usual, were on Ethan Harper. Ethan was the golden child. At 26, he'd just been promoted at a prestigious tech company. He was confident, articulate, and the embodiment of the family's future. And then there was his younger sister, Lily, 24, quiet, and working part-time at a bookstore while finishing community college. At family events, she was the one refilling drinks and blending into the background. If Ethan was a firework, Lily was a candle. That night, Ethan stood by the grill, talking about innovation and venture capital. Their uncle clapped him on the back, saying, "You're going to make this family famous." Lily stood nearby with a tray of lemonade, offering a polite, distant smile. Later, their mother tapped a glass for attention. She beamed, "We're so proud of Ethan's promotion." Applause filled the yard. Ethan gave a humble nod. But then his mother hesitated, and there's something else. Something we didn't even know about. Confused murmurs spread. Their father cleared his throat. "Lily, honey, do you want to tell them?" All heads turned. Lily froze, her cheeks flushing. She slowly stepped forward. "Well, it's not a big deal," she began softly. "Speak up, sweetheart," her aunt encouraged. Lily swallowed. "I've been working on something for a while. For about 3 years, actually." Ethan frowned. 3 years? He had no idea. "I've been writing," she continued, "at night, after work. I didn't tell anyone because I wasn't sure it would go anywhere." Ethan felt a strange twist in his stomach. "Writing? Lily?" "I submitted a manuscript to a national competition last year," she said, her voice growing a little stronger. "I didn't think much of it, but last week I found out it won." The yard went completely silent. "Won?" their uncle repeated. Lily nodded. "First place in the Young American Voices Literary Award." Gasps rippled through the crowd, and a publishing company offered me a contract. The book comes out this fall. For a moment, nobody moved. Then, the entire backyard erupted into applause, even louder than before. Ethan stared at his sister, stunned. "You wrote a book?" he asked, in disbelief and awe. Lily gave a shy smile. "Yeah." A cousin shouted, "What's it about?" "It's about growing up in a small town and feeling invisible," she said. "About finding your voice even when you think nobody's listening." The word hung in the air. Invisible. Ethan felt a flush of guilt. Had she felt invisible in her own family? Relatives who had barely spoken to her before now crowded around, asking about her writing process, her inspiration. Someone even joked about getting an autograph. Her uncle asked, "And you won?" "Out of how many entries?" "Over 10,000. A collective wow echoed around the yard. Ethan stepped back, watching his sister shine. He remembered seeing her bedroom light on late at night and assuming she was just scrolling on her phone. He'd never thought to ask. Now, he saw a different version of Lily, disciplined, determined, and quietly fearless. When the crowd thinned, Ethan approached her. "Why didn't you tell me?" he asked gently. Lily shrugged. "You were busy, and you've always been the successful one." "I didn't think my little hobby mattered." "It's not little," he said firmly. "You beat 10,000 people. I'm proud of you, Lil. Really proud." Her eyes softened. "Thanks, Ethan." In that moment, something shifted. They weren't competing stars in the same sky. They were two different kinds of light. Later that evening, their father raised another toast. "To Ethan," he said warmly, "for his leadership and ambition." He paused, turning to Lily. "And to Lily, for reminding us that strength doesn't always shout. Sometimes it writes quietly in the dark." As fireflies flickered in the warm air, Lily stood beside her brother, no longer a background character. She felt seen. And Ethan realized that success isn't always loud and obvious. Sometimes it's built in silence, fueled by relentless, private belief. That night, the Harper family learned that their quietest member had been crafting a masterpiece all along. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that celebrates the hidden strengths in all of us. See you next time.